I'm Zoe Breen, and welcome to the James Beard Foundation's 2011 Chefs and Champagne event, where the champagne flows and your taste buds are treated to the finest and freshest of summer's bounty prepared by a select group of chefs, all held at the picturesque Wölffer Estate. It's a fabulous event, and as if that weren't enough, we're about to kick it up a notch. Yes, this year the James Beard Foundation is honoring Emeril Lagasse. We are so excited to bring this show to you, so stay tuned. You won't want to miss a bite of this delicious show right here on VVH-TV, Hamptons Television.
I'll see you on Hampton Television.
I'm here with Susan Ungaro, the president of the James Beard Foundation. What a fantastic job. How are you, Susan? I haven't seen you since last year.
I'm wonderful. And we're here at the beautiful Wölffer Estate Vineyard to celebrate our 20th Chefs and Champagne here on
20?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, yeah.
And it's such a great event. Yeah. Tell me about what this event means to James Beard Foundation.
Well, for 20 years we've been honoring the culinary icons of our industry, from Julia Child to Jacques Pepin, Wolfgang Puck to Martha Stewart last year. And this year we're especially excited to be honoring Emeril Lagasse. You know, he is one of America's most favorite chefs. He's a great friend of the foundation, a James Beard Award winner. And we've had over 40 chefs, friends of his, turn out to do tastings today.
Yeah, wow.
So it's going to be a delicious and, you know, flowing champagnes, wonderful, from Nicolas Foyat. Wonderful wines from the Wölffer Vineyards, and we also have Stella Artois beer, water, and I think we'll keep people well hydrated, happy, and hungry, you know, and the hungry ones will be certainly satisfied by the end of the evening.
I don't eat for 2 days before this event. And then I'm like grabbing dishes.
Right.
But now I just wanted to let our viewers know that being a part of the James Beard Foundation is anybody can do it. You don't even have to be in the New York State area, right?
That's true. The foundation was we'll be celebrating our 25th year next year. Okay. Our mission is to celebrate, nurture, and preserve America's diverse culinary heritage. And we have a national membership for $29, which entitles you to get a bi-monthly newsletter, plus a $50 gift certificate if you ever get to New York to have dinner at the James Beard House. And you know,
that's a beautiful place, isn't it? Oh, I've heard about it.
I think it's really America's best kept secret, certainly in New York, that anyone can come to dinner. Over 220 days out of the year, chefs from all over the country, many of them award winners, come and do a 5 to 7 course meal with wine pairings. And it's really our way of recognizing excellence. We also today, it's a party for a purpose. We give out scholarships since 2000. Well, actually, since 1991, we've given out over $3.8 million in financial aid. And today we'll be awarding a Christian Wölffer scholarship and recognize.
What an honor that is for some young person to be awarded that.
Yes.
That's so nice.
And it's important because we want to, you know, besides celebrating the chefs who have made it in this country, we also want to nurture the future chefs and winemakers of America through our scholarship program.
Well, Susan, I know you're a very busy woman tonight. Thank you so much for having us here at the Chefs and Champagne event 2011. Thank you, and I'll see you around drinking champagne. We'll have a little toast.
We will toast. Thank you.
I'm here with Roman Roth. He is in charge of all the wines at Wölffer Vineyards. Hi, Roman.
Hello.
You do such a great job. Wölffer Vineyards has just been exploding, and it has such a name for itself.
We worked very hard, and it's great to see that people are proud of what we're doing. We certainly are proud of the wines we're making at Wölffer Estate. And now people are sharing in this pride, and it's American made. I mean, what's not to like?
And it's not an easy thing to have a vineyard explode like that and get so popular. I mean, you've done such an amazing job.
Well,
so tell me,
it's been 19 years in the making.
19 years. Wow. So tell me, what is new for this year? What am I trying this year?
Well, what's very special is the Grandioso, our reserve rosé. It's very austere, very elegant, lush, rich if you wanted to taste.
Rosé is so wonderful for the summer. I just love it.
Perfect. And then, of course, the Chardonnay. This is right now my favorite. The 08 Chardonnay is just drinking so nice. It's so food friendly. It just has the best of everything. You know, Chardonnay can be such a great wine if it's done right. And it's nice, the climate we have. I mean, you can see the heat.
Yes.
California, step aside, we're coming. Long Island is coming. Yeah, there's still the sea breeze. At night it cools down. And that's what gives us this liveliness, this esprit, this finesse in our wines. And
So it doesn't seem like there's a lot of stress in your job, but is there stress in winemaking?
well, yes. Right now we're bottling and everything has to come together at the point because it's the last step of the whole winemaking process. And it has to be perfect.
And you have to
So
time
that
it.
is stressful for sure. And then already we worry about the weather. Hopefully there's no tornadoes or hurricane coming. And there's always something. But you know, you do it with a happy, with a smile, and as a result, the wines show it.
Oh, it's always nice to catch up with you, Roman. Keep doing what you're doing.
Well,
and cheers.
Very nice.
Hi, I'm here with Derek Poirier from Valrhona.
Yes.
All right, in New York.
Yes,
Where
our
in
office
New
is in
York?
Brooklyn, in the Dumbo area.
Okay, and so you do desserts. Tell me about your business.
I'm the corporate pastry chef for North America for Valrhona. Our business is primarily food service, so we distribute our chocolate to all the chefs in America. Daniel Boulou, for instance. Basically, all the guys here use
chocolate connection.
Yes, you could say that.
We've had a lot of food, but we haven't had any dessert. Tell me about your dessert. It looks so interesting.
This is actually very interesting. This is one of our new milk chocolates. It's called Caramellia. Caramellia is a milk chocolate that actually has a taste of caramel in it. And the caramel doesn't come from sugar, it actually comes from caramelizing the milk powder. So it gives you a very interesting flavor profile, I think, with the caramel.
What is underneath? What's the little
So this is maybe a little bit of a homage to Normandy. It's Caramellia, and we decided to blend it with caramelized apples. So we have a caramelized apple butter cake, Caramellia ice cream, and then we have a little shot of Calvados in a little pipette.
What's that? What is that?
Calvados is actually an apple brandy, which typically comes from the Normandy region in France.
And then the shot, do you put it over it? How do you eat it?
The idea was to, this one's kind of melting a little bit. So the idea was to actually infuse it into the cake. So there's the Calvados. So you just give it a little bit of a squeeze.
So interesting. Wow.
And it gets infused into the cake. So as you eat it, you get the Calvados in the sponge, you get the caramel ice cream.
Can I try it?
And I think you need to try it. Here, let me hold this.
Sure. We'll try.
Wow, this is heavy.
I know. Tell me about it. I'm like, look at that.
Damn.
Yeah. I like the little spoon.
Yeah. How's your day going?
It's hot.
It is kind of
It's
hot.
really a rough life.
Nice?
Oh.
Nice.
I love the ice cream.
I think the ice cream's great for today, you know?
Can I have just a bucket of ice cream to swim in?
We could maybe arrange this,
And
actually.
I'm loving the little bread pudding thing with it.
Yeah. Can you taste the Calvados?
Yes, I just did.
So I think it all works really well with the caramel milk chocolate.
So yum. Thank you. Thank you
very
so much, and
welcome.
good luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
I caught up to Sinead Cohen, the director of the Hampton Classic. We always meet here at this party right before the Hampton Classic. This is perfect.
I love it, Zoe. This is a great event.
It is. It's so fun. The food is so good. Are you enjoying the food today?
I think I've had a little bit too much, but it's fantastic.
I know. I'm so full. Okay, so Hampton Classic gearing up. You've been gearing up all year, but what's new? What's going on?
Well, we're very excited for it. It's August 28th through September 4th, and we are really excited for some new things. We have an international hunter derby, which is sort of like a Grand Prix for show hunters, which is judged on the style of how beautifully the horses jump the jumps. That's Saturday afternoon, and it's the first time we're going to have that class. It's a $50,000 class, and we're very excited about that. We're also welcoming the ASPCA Adoption Day back again this year. It was very successful last year, and we're excited that that's coming back too.
And Kids Day, will there be Kids Day?
There will be. We have Cablevision's Kids Day on Saturday as well, so the Hunter Derby's that day, and Kids Day. We have lots of fun activities. We have Laughing Pizza, some musical performers, and
I remember you had some amazing animals last year.
we do. We have zebras coming back. We have kangaroos. We have miniature donkeys. There may be some other surprise animals depending on what gets born between now and then, so we'll wait and see.
Woo, we love a surprise. Sinead, I'm so glad I get to run into you right before the Hampton Classic. Good luck, and I'll see you at Hampton Classic.
Great, thanks so much, Zoe.
Well, you need to taste it because they say that the fat from the Iberico pig actually lowers cholesterol. It's really, really good fat. And
So what is it that's making, what is making our cholesterol up in the bacon that you buy? It's the preservatives and the...
well, that's nitrates, which I think is just the carcinogen. So
This
I don't
lowers your blood pressure.
That's what they're saying, that all the tests have shown. It's got really high oleic acid, but it's the flavor that it kind of just melts on your mouth and your tongue.
Eat it with your Cheerios. To try this.
You have to try
Okay.
this. And I've hogged it. I haven't even talked about, those are all buffalo and from Italy, aged buffalo cheeses. So it's just a lot of unusual, really things.
How much fun do you have? Tasting?
Yeah. A couple of people have come by and they call it yuppie crack. So it's a softer almond, it's got higher oil, and it's just really amazing. And I never liked almonds in the States. And then when I went to live in Spain, I'm like, why are they so good? So it took me 10 years.
They're sweet.
They're so sweet. That's it. They're sweeter and they're soft. Marcona almond butter.
Yeah.
So it's just the crushed. I did this recently because I told everyone that they needed to do it. And so no one did it, so I taught them in Spain to make almond butter. So it's just Marcona almonds and sea salt.
Fantastic.
This is a raw cow's milk cheese that's been soaked in red beer for red beer. Ubriaco birra rossa.
That is so good. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So lucky. And I was lucky. You're so lucky. Okay, I'm here with Marcus Samuelson.
Hey, how are you?
Good. So Blue Parrot.
Yeah, Red Rooster.
Red Rooster. Where's Red Rooster?
Red Rooster is probably the hottest restaurant in New York City right now. That's where it's in Harlem. It's one of the hottest restaurants at least. And it's in Harlem. It's on 125th and Lenox. We've been open about 7 months. We've had a great run.
Baby.
Yeah.
You're busy.
Extremely busy, but we we love it. It's fun.
When you love what you do, it's not work,
Absolutely.
right?
Right?
Wow, so it's going well. It's the hottest restaurant.
Fantastic.
What more could you ask? And is this one of the dishes from Red Rooster?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it's such seasonal thing. So corn soup would be great, right? Right now, walking into corn season, a little bit smoked tomatillo and Arctic char. So ceviche, corn, a little bit tomatillo. I think it's a great flavor pairing.
Did you grow up in the city?
I didn't. I grew up in Sweden. I was
Sweden.
born in
Nice.
Africa. I grew up in Sweden, but I lived in New York for most of my adult life.
What made you decide to start a restaurant in Harlem?
Because change your footprint of dining to bring people up, and we've been lucky. We had everybody from Paul McCartney to Bloomberg to the president. So from the regular guy on the street. So it's a great mix of people, and it's inclusive.
That's great. Well, if they're coming, that's what you want.
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
right, nice mix of people, great food, great atmosphere.
Absolutely.
And you're having fun here tonight?
Having a great time. So
Thank you so much, Marcus. I'm here with Pascal Boyer. Hello, Pascal.
Hello.
And you are the man, the champagne man, who brings bubbles to the party.
I bring bubble to the party. That's what people call me, the bubble guy.
Loved man, the bubble guy.
The bubble guy, yes, absolutely.
I hear this champagne goes fast. Everyone tells me when I walked in, go get champagne first because it goes so fast. It's so delicious.
Yeah, usually people, that's the first wine, I would say, because champagne is a wine, the first one to go in any parties. But, today's, what a wonderful setup. A great chef, great food, and great drinks. So it's a perfect.
Where is your champagne from? The champagne.
We're located in France. Champagne in Épernay. Close to Épernay, a small village called Chouilly, and we've been there for like 35 years. It's a very young champagne house, 35 years old, and growing. We are kind of among the top 3 champagne houses in the world and number 1 champagne in France. So that's a big growth. Yeah.
You're winning people over one bubble at a time.
One bubble at a time. Yeah, that's the way it starts.
You won me over. I love your champagne. Thank you so much and have a good night tonight.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
I'm here with
Elizabeth Whistler from Armani Ristorante.
Armani Ristorante. Where is that? Where's that restaurant?
We're located on 56th and 5th Avenue. We're on the 3rd floor of Mr. Armani's flagship store.
Nice. I hear you have something very good over here. What are you serving?
We have grilled sea scallops over a herbed new potato salad with a truffle potato foam and topped with black truffle.
Black truffle. Yum.
Cold dish, very refreshing on a hot summer day like today.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jahangir Mehta. Did I say it right? Jahangir Mehta.
Yes.
That was better, right? The second
Better.
time. Okay, what are we serving here?
So out here there's a kebab which is marinated with tons of spices, onions, tomatoes, green chilies, coriander, mint, lemongrass. Very, very flavorful with a little bit of chipotle mayonnaise to give it the kick.
And it's so nice and simple. Tell me a little bit about your restaurants, Metaphor and Graffiti.
Both are a personal style of who I am and what I cook, and that's why it's called Graffiti mainly. Because
Simplicity but delicious.
Thank you.
The flavors just explode, and it's amazing.
Thank you. That's very, very kind.
It was very good.
That's
what
very
was the
sweet.
sauce that was with it? I'm sure you said it.
Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Yeah.
Wow. So what's your background? What did you study? What style of cooking did you study?
I am originally a pastry chef, but I started doing more and more food after I did my pastry book, cookbook. I finally gave it up a little bit to do more savory food, and we've had it for about 4 years now.
And how does that compare, what you're doing now, to making pastries?
I think in a lot of ways there is a good amount of that same essence of mine, because I like starting with something which has the sweet and tart and spice, and think of it as a pastry way of making things where there is a lot of crunch and texture. Our food has a lot of different textures. That's what we really is the base of my style.
That's great. Well, I look forward to visiting your restaurant soon. Thank you so much for being here.
That's a pleasure. Thank you.
So good.
Thank you.
I'm here with Chef Daniel Ballou, and he's here with his restaurant, DBGB.
Oui. We are DBGB.
You are quite the popular table over here. Look at the size of this serving.
We have, yes, I think this is a generous picnic serving.
Yummy.
We have a lamb rib who was confit for at least 7 hours, gently, with a lot of spice. Thank you very much. And then after grill, marinated also in minted yogurt, and we finish after with a honey and cherry vinegar glaze, which is called gastrique, which is basically sweet and sour glaze on it, and a minted yogurt. It's delicious.
What made you decide to do this dish tonight?
Oh, because the chef at DBGB, Jim Laken, we started that dish about 4 months ago at DBGB, and everybody loved it, and we felt that this is so backyard kind of food. So this is a one big backyard in Bridgehampton.
It gets messy, but that's the way we like it.
Yeah, that's it. And as long as you have champagne behind,
absolutely.
We're all good.
Beer. You have the nice beer table on the floor, some amazing beer.
We wanted some beer because DBGB, it's about, burger, bangers, beer, and lamb ribs.
Fantastic. I'm going to have to come visit you at the restaurant. This looks amazing.
We're down on Barry and Houston, Lower East Side.
There. Do you love it?
I love it.
You spend a lot of time there, I'm sure.
I do. And I used to spend even more time when I was going out Lower East Side in the 80s. That off the bones.
Oh. And that's because for 7 hours you marinated it?
Marinated gently for 7 hours.
Massage it, read it poetry.
Take a little bit of yogurt.
You massage it, read it poetry, and then cook it. Oh, so good.
What's beautiful is it's crunchy, it's fatty, it's meaty.
It's sweet.
It's sweet,
salty.
it's sour, it's salty.
It's everything. And all you really need is one, you'd be full. A beer and one of these.
You basically get all the 7 senses. It even makes noise when you eat it.
I love it. It's all in my teeth. Thank you so much. This is so good. I'm here with Carrie Heffernan. And what's the restaurant you're with?
Southgate in the Essex House Hotel in New York City.
Wow, it's nice to get out of the city though today. I'm sure the kitchens are hot.
It's hot, but this is a good hot. This is a fun hot.
What are you preparing tonight?
My son Liam and I are making corn panna cotta with marinated chanterelles and local purslane.
Local.
Very local, from my garden, up the street in Sag Harbor.
Tomatoes are incredible this year.
Tomatoes are great. The corn is amazing.
Corn is.
Yeah.
So Liam, what do you think about your dad being a chef? You think it's pretty cool?
Yeah, he's all right. He's all right, Yeah.
You ever go to the restaurant and watch him cook, see how it goes?
Sometimes, like I pop in once in a while, see how he's doing. Like
maybe pastry chef, right? Work on the desserts. That'd be cool.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
I see it.
Yeah.
Called it. Nice to meet you both. I look forward. I'm going to try this. Okay.
Please do. Thank you.
Okay. Cool.
And you know what?
Yum. Okay. It looks so fresh. I love the colors.
It's bright, it's fresh, you know,
Yep.
it's summery. It's one bite, you're going to get the whole thing.
That is so good.
Thank you.
So good. Thank you.
You bet.
But it's really just so special to have Emeril join us. As I said, he's one of our favorite chefs in the United States. He's the James Beard Award winner. He has certainly inspired so many of us with his television shows, his cookbooks. But we're going to talk a little bit more about that later. But Emeril also always says yes to charitable organizations that want to raise money. And he has his own, and we'll talk about that in a little bit too. But before we raise a glass of Nicholas Foyot champagne to honor our honoree today, I must thank our host, Roman Roth, winemaker of Wölffer Estate Vineyards. Thank you, Roman. You'll see him later on in our program later on this evening. And also the 42 chefs who are really cooking up incredible tastings all around this tent. Now, it may be a little hot today, but this is the coolest place to be in the Hamptons. So every year we give out scholarships. We're very proud of the fact that we've given out over $3.8 million in financial aid since 1991. And for 6 years now, we've been giving a Christian Wölffer scholarship in the late Christian Wölffer's name. And I'd like to ask the recipient of this year's Christian Wölffer scholarship, Mercedes Wilby, to join us on the stage.
Congratulations. Wow. What does this scholarship mean to you?
It means so much. I can finish my senior year knowing that I can pay my bills.
When did you find out?
I found out a couple weeks ago, and I won a scholarship from a restaurant in California, and I'll be finishing my senior year with food and beverage management, baking and pastry.
So excited about the career that you're kind of set out for.
And I'll be going for a food service education, so I hope to teach like vocational schools in baking and culinary, and hopefully one day to open up my own chocolate shop.
Great.
Yes.
I love chocolate. Wow, that sounds great. And you, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Tell me, when did you find out? And what did you do when you found out?
I actually only found out last week, and I was ecstatic. First thing I did is told my mom, who's here today. It meant the world to me because I actually just graduated from 4 years at Barnard. So I already had student loans. This is amazing because it's helping me get to go to follow my passion, study pastry arts.
When did you know this is what you wanted to do?
Actually, my junior year of college, I was studying political science, and I was writing paper after paper, and every night when I'd get done with the paper, I'd reward myself by cooking. And I thought, okay, you know what? If that's my reward, perhaps this is what I should be doing.
Congratulations. And you, congratulations to you too.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
I was so overwhelmed, and they told me right after the selection committee picked the winners, and since I worked with the foundation for my internship, they told me right away, and they just brought me to tears because it was such a personal reward because I worked for the foundation for a couple of months now. So
what does this mean? You get a scholarship now? What did you actually get?
I got the Mildred and Miko scholarship. Yes. So
what does that mean?
I'll be able to apply for grad school. I'm hoping to go to NYU for my master's in hospitality management.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations, ladies. Well deserved, I'm sure. And good luck in your path. I mean, really, finding out what you love to do is such a gift.
Right.
You know, so many people try years and years and they don't see it, but when you have a passion, it's not work, right?
Yeah.
It's a joy. So congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll see you out there.
And next year, we will be awarding a scholarship in Emeril's name. And it gives me great pleasure to honor you today. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you all for being here. It's a great event. I'm very honored. Thank you very much. I want to thank all the chefs. I think we need to give them a round of applause for being not only here, but in this heat. I'm glad I didn't get the grill today. We've got a lot of great wine, a lot of great food coming, folks, and lots of good times. This wouldn't be possible without all of you here, so thank you very much for being here. And I want to thank all of our sponsors. Susan, thank you, and the James Beard House and the foundation. It's a great honor. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And to celebrate 20 years here at the Wölffer Estate Vineyard and our wonderful Nicholas Foyot champagne sponsor, we have Pascal Boyd Foyer, Director of Sales for New York, North America, to actually do a little theater here to savor a bottle of great Nicholas Foyer champagne. Pascal? Let's all raise a glass to our honoree Emeril Lagasse. Thank you so much for helping
What do you think about the James Beard Foundation? Why does it mean so much to you?
Well, it's such a fine organization, and it does so much good for the world of the culinary. And we need this kind of thing very much. And the support it gives to chefs, to food development, all those things, very important.
When you think about where the culinary world has come over the last 20 years, it's just amazing.
It is amazing.
Did you ever dream that it could be like this?
Well, we're working hard at it.
You guys are doing a wonderful job. I'll let you get back to having fun. I'm thrilled to introduce to our viewers Mr. Emeril Lagasse, chef, restaurateur, TV personality, cookbook author, and perhaps my favorite. Were you the voice of Marlin from The Princess and the Frog?
I was one of the frogs.
That was fantastic.
You were great. It was a great movie. It was a fun time.
Was that a fun experience?
It was.
Well, congratulations. We're here tonight. You're being honored by the James Beard Foundation. What does that mean to you?
Well, you know, I've been involved with the Beard Foundation for a long time, many years, and I've done a lot of dinners, not only at the house but in my restaurants, trying to make awareness of culinary education and also fundraising. It's an incredible facility. I don't know if you've been there, but it's pretty amazing to sort of, you know, be in the home of James Beard.
In the history.
Exactly. I got introduced, I guess, in the late. Maybe mid-'80s, I got introduced by Larry Forgione, whose son Mark Forgione is one of the chefs here tonight. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be a great event.
You're so busy. Do you ever find time to cook at home still?
I do when I'm home.
What's your
I've
favorite?
been kind of on the road lately, but a lot. But busy schedule. I'm shooting some new TV, and I just finished a new show that will debut on the Hallmark Channel in late September called Emeril's Table, which is back to my roots, back to a half-an-hour cooking show. The hottest reservation on television because there's only 5 seats, so it's really cool.
That's fantastic. What else is going on? Lots of traveling?
Well, you know...
How many restaurants do you have?
Restaurants, we have 12 right now. We just started construction Wednesday and one in Charlotte. So I don't want to open any more restaurants. It's my team that wants to continue to keep growing. But most of the guys and gals have been with me 20, 25 years, so they want to get some fresh energy going on. So we'll see what happens.
And they have the passion for it. So.
Oh, absolutely. We have a great team. That's what it takes.
Whatever you're doing it well. Do you have a favorite summer dish that makes you think of summer?
Well, corn. I mean, you know, especially when you come out here, all the farms around and all the farmers market, it's just corn everywhere. You can almost smell it. And it's so versatile. I mean, you can do it in soups and chowders. You can do just a great salad with, you know, a grilled protein. It doesn't have to be complicated at all. It's just a really great ingredient.
It's so delicious right now.
Absolutely.
Oh, I had some last night. It was incredible.
Yep.
So any words of wisdom or advice for some young people or older people thinking about going into the world of culinary arts?
Well, I think you have to understand what you're getting into because it's not an easy business. It's, you know, it's very demanding with hours and days, and I think that's first and foremost. Secondly, more importantly, is that I think that you need to have a mentor. And it doesn't have to be unreachable. It could be very reachable, but having a mentor is important to learn from. And then, of course, reading. You know, you have to read and you have to keep abreast of what's going on, what's happening in the world, what's happening in the United States, what's happening in New York. And, you know, by reading and doing that, and then most importantly, you just, you know, it's like anything else. You do it every day. You know, I do it every day. I love what I do. It's passion. and I'm just trying to get a little bit better every day. That's been the motto.
You do it so well, Emeril. Thank you so much. Thank you. Congratulations on tonight, and thanks for joining us here.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks.
Appreciate
We'll
it.
see you around.
Thank you.
That was fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us. I had so much fun. The food was delicious. My stomach is satisfied. The champagne amazing. And I tasted it all for you. I did this for you. Now I'm going to go home and go to bed. And thank you so much for watching right here on WVVH-TV, Hamptons Television. I'll see you again soon.